Random rewards are so sweet, honey's all that I can see. Blame nature, why don't ya? I make no apology, I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire, I'm not weak or lazy. I'm like electricity, I'm the path of least resistance. Always lies the way for me, I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. Go Dutch, Dutch, Dutch. Daddy, yeah. Dancing Teslas and SpaceX, this techno king is on a roll. There is no shame in his game, he's having fun, he's in control. I'm in love with a meme, about as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. I see stars when I hear Dutch. Forget the moon, I'm off to Mars. Cash is trash, is confetti, so dollar bills can kiss my. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. Random rewards are so sweet, honey's all that I can see. Blame nature, why don't ya? I make no apology, I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire, I'm not weak or lazy. I'm like electricity, I'm the path of least resistance. Always lies the way for me, I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. Dancing Teslas and SpaceX, this techno king is on a roll. There is no shame in his game, he's having fun, he's in control. I'm in love with a meme, about as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. I see stars when I hear Dutch. Forget the moon, I'm off to Mars. Cash is trash, is confetti, so dollar bills can kiss my. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah.
There we go. Hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin evening stream with members chat and all of that shebang. The big question is right now, what's Bitcoin gonna do? So I thought we might actually look at that. But as you see in the title, the no dip theory, guys, the no dip theory. Can we actually go up without any dips? I mean, so far, and as long as we've been analyzing the chart since the bottom, the dips were not bought. Everybody was scared, and every time we went up, they had to FOMO in, and then it pulls back a little bit and then they sell. But right now that we are in this FOMO phase, the big question is, what if there are no more dips, guys? There are no more dips. 2 streams in the same day. Oh, happy day. Well, the early one is Bitcoin Daily, so there is that. This one is members only, so there is that. And we gotta do this one because gotta give a little bit back to the community, the TI fans club. We got our own Telegram chat. We do altcoin videos, we do member streams with the chat, so there is that. And we also got a public channel, public Telegram, guys. Guys, get in the public Telegram channel. Mladen is there. Mladen is in the Telegram channel, in the public one, posting charts. So there is that. The snake's almost gone. Still have the drink though. Wizard sell. The drink is good, man. The drink is good. So I thought we might look at a little bit, what Bitcoin is doing. Maybe some altcoin. Check out some altcoins. See what's actually happening up here. This one actually looking like very pumpy, and then right now it's pulling back a little bit. Maybe it's just gonna be a week before we go towards the upside. 1 hourly close in 48 minutes, 4 hourly closing in almost 3 hours, but we have a 4 hourly close, guys, and it is very good. So you can see up here this resistance level up here in the middle. We actually broke that, so this is actually looking very good. There is this line over here that went something like this up here. That's broken. I mean, there is no other way they can actually draw the line that's not broken up here, right? So if you draw it something like this is broken, this is broken, this is broken. Like every single line is broken, right? So this is broken a long time ago. Like there is no way you can actually draw the line, I think, without actually this being broken. So let's draw all of the lines, just because reasons, and just see where we end up with that. There is actually no way, you can use this one as well, there is actually no way we can actually draw any kind of, I mean, there is this line up here, but how likely is that line is legit line? I don't know. Over here goes over here towards upside there. I think we got all lines right now measured up, and you can see up here beside this line up here that might be an anomaly. There is this line over here though. There is this line up here that's right now not being broken. There is one line, guys. There is one line. There is one line, and none of these others are actually getting broken. Maybe some is up here towards the upside, but this one is getting broken as well. As you can see, there is one line left. Technically 2 lines. I mean, we got this one up here. I don't know what this is. We got that line, and then there is this line up here at the top. Maybe this is the only legit line on the entire chart that's right now telling us that we haven't broken the support. So that might be the case. We don't know, but all of these lines are so maybe it is this line up here, maybe, I don't know. Let's go to small time frames and see if there is a good case for that. I mean, technically there is a good case for that over here. Like over here, these tops up here, and this top over here, something like this. But even that looks broken up here on small time frames. You gotta pull it all the way back there, maybe something like this over here, and then you got some kind of line. Maybe that's why we are zigzagging. Maybe this is the only legit line on the chart. This is on 30 minutes time frame up here. But then we are ignoring the wicks and stuff like that. But it does look like broken to me though. Beside this one up here, I mean, if you look at this over here, it does look broken. Especially down here, this downtrending channel up here looks broken. It does look broken. I'm not gonna say it, I do feel it is broken. Not only that, right now the resistance level up here on the 4 hourly time frame is broken as well. So you can see up here we moved towards higher. So we had high, lower high, and right now we have a higher high. Over here we had lower high, and right now we have a higher high. So there is some kind of channel up here going towards the upside over here. So let's try to draw that channel. Where should that go? Maybe something like this up here. There we go. Maybe we got some kind of channel up here where we explode towards upside right now, pull back, and right now it's just zigzagging up here. So maybe it's not over quite yet, but the fact that we are creating high is actually quite nicely bullish. So yesterday, since this morning up here, since we actually broke this move towards upside up here, we pulled a little bit back and right now creating a higher high up there. There is a consolidation up here happening right now, and I was thinking like, oh, this looks very nice, you know, for the move towards upside. Right now it's pulling back, but we still got, you know, 45 minutes left on this move over here. And it is very start of the move. Let's go to small time frames up here and see what's actually happening. So this part over here actually looks like, you know, the bigger part that's happening right now on the chart over here. I mean, are these two, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to this chart over here and we're gonna split this one in two, and we're gonna look this on the 4 hourly time frame, no, 1 hourly time frame, 1 hourly time frame, and let me see over here on 5 minutes time frame. Is this the same chart? Nah, I don't know. I mean, it does look like the same chart, right? Big move up, pull back down, you know, channel up, bleed down, technically, you know, some kind of bleed down, big move up, and right now we are doing this move over here, you know, on small time frames. Well, why is there a gap over here on 5 minute time frame? What is that gap? Right. So this 5 minute time frame looks exactly like, you know, bigger time frames up here. We got a fractal, some kind of fractal on the chart. Whether this is a legit fractal or not, it depends. But you know, there is a fractal on the chart right now. But it does look good. I'm you know, still very much bullish. There is nothing changing my mind so far. It looks very nice. Let's go over here and remove a couple of levels up here. There we go. So we had this, you know, triangle up here that looked like triangle, that didn't look like a triangle. So maybe it goes something like this over here because of these bottoms over here on the downside, give or take something like this over here. And right now it does look like, you know, for example, this downtrend over here, this bigger downtrend over here right now is breaking towards upside. So we have this triangle up here that we need to do something about right now, but it's not, there is no big moves. It's just, you know, slow move towards upside. So it kind of looks a little bit shady, don't you guys think? I think it looks a little bit shady. So I don't think this, you know, any that legit. Let me see up here, like how would you draw that? Like bottom up here, bottom went up here towards the upside. You know what we're gonna do? Oftentimes when I don't know what's gonna happen, right, I reverse the chart and I try to figure it out, you know, from the reverse chart. Because when you look at a reverse chart, like you get a little bit different perspective on things, right? You get a little bit different perspective on things, right? So this one moves over there, give or take, because the top up here is upside, he pulls back down, and then you got this move over here towards the downside over here somewhere. Still doesn't make sense. Let's do it again. So there is this move over here. Yeah, that makes more sense, and then you should have this move over here somewhere. I don't know, maybe some this over here, and it should be this move over here. I don't know, even the inverse chart, it doesn't look that, you know, that spectacular. Like how do you move, draw? Like this is very obvious, right? This is kind of obvious, but it stops over here, and then we can just zigzag above that. I mean, the most obvious line on the chart is zigzag, right? So this chart, this line up here, it kind of zigzags. I don't like zigzagging, you know. Zigzagging is should not happen. Maybe it's got a little bit more towards upside up here, maybe something like this. But then this, you know, this breakdown doesn't look legit as well. This breakdown doesn't look legit as well, and the daily time frame up here actually looks very nice. So we're gonna just forget what's happening on the small time frames. We're just gonna focus on the daily time frame up here, and what you're gonna see here on daily time frame right now, we are getting a very bullish move. We still got 2 hours and 41 minutes left. That's also the weekly time frame close. So you see right now that this weekly time frame will close in 2 hours and 41 minutes, and we are above the resistance level up here on this move towards upside. As you can see, it is very good. So as long as we don't close below something like, you know, 62.4, 62.5 on the daily time frame, I think we're good, guys. I think we are strongly bullish. As long as we don't close below these levels right now. We are still climbing up here towards upside on 2-day time frame, 2-day time frame closing in 1 hour, 1 day, 3-day time frame closing in 2 hours and 40 minutes. So still everything looks nice. So, you know, there is that. But the thing that I wanted to talk about, what if there is no dip? What if there is a theory that says there is no dip right now happening? What if you just go towards upside without any kind of dip, guys? I mean, imagine this move up here where you just go to 60k and just, you know, go up here 70, 80, 90k, 100k or whatever, and that's that, guys. Until summer up here, that's the end, and then we pull back over here, like big move towards downside, I just split towards downside forever, right? Could we get it? Because the halvening up here right now is happening April 15, that's the halvening, so you know we can still break the halvening and go very fast towards upside and then pull back, you know, just after the halving. So as soon as we get it through the halving, just go towards upside. But you know, what if there are no more pullbacks, guys? What if this just continues going towards upside, you know, up here towards upside and just, you know, dumps towards downside? Could you, you know, would you be okay with that? Possibly reach 67 before a Fed interest rate. I don't know about it, but the reason I'm thinking that, because there are two ways that it can actually right now play out. And right now we got, you know, we are already hitting this major resistance level up here, and we actually even breaking that. Let me see up here, did we break the resistance level up here? No, we did not. Monthly time frame, I didn't even see this, but monthly didn't close up here. This is on Bybit. Let me see other charts up here. No, we didn't. I didn't even see this, guys. We didn't actually, the resistance level isn't actually broken on the monthly time frame over here. So monthly time frame did close below 61.3. I didn't even see this. So you can see over here the monthly time frame actually pulled back. Let's go down to the weekly time frame up here, daily time frame. For hourly time frame. So this move over here, this is the 29th first. So you can see over here that we explode above the resistance level and then we pull back just below that, you know, resistance level over here towards downside. We managed to get up here, get a support up there, pull back on the dollar support second time. Right now we're going again towards upside, but we did close below that on this week, on this doji over here. We did close below the support level on the monthly time frame up here. That doesn't have to be bearish, but it would be nice to close above it. So we still don't have, you know, all-time high close on the monthly time frame, you know, so that there is still, you know, hope, you know, that, you know, and hype to come once we actually break that towards upside. This looks actually also fine, but here's the thing, guys. This is all-time high. That's a 69k. 70k up here is very, you know, psychological level up here at the top. 70k. So this is some kind of blue box up here. Now here is the no dip theory, guys. Here's the no dip theory. Let me just adjust this a little bit. There we go. The no dip theory goes something like this. So there is two ways right now how this can actually play out. Since we are at the resistance level, right, we can go up a little bit and then pull back and consolidate and do whatever, right, and fall back, right? So there might be some kind of consolidation, some kind of dip, right, and then we go, you know, another move towards upside over here, and then consolidate against it. So, you know, there is either way over here, you know, there's some kind of support, or there is a resistance, or there is a resistance over here at the top, right? So if this move comes over here, we consolidate up here and then, you know, pull back, or just kind of start pulling back over here from these levels right now. But I don't have actually very big belief that we are gonna use this as a resistance level and right now and pull back or consolidate, because it just looks so bullish, guys. It just looks so bullish, and we are, you know, we don't have the full on retail mania just yet in the market. On the other hand, if you go to 69k, it is way too obvious for a pullback, don't you guys think? I mean, if you go to 69k, it's just way too obvious that it's gonna pull back. Everybody thinks 69k, it's always pulls back, but if you look back in time, you know, 69k, let's go to another chart over here. 69k, let's go to the weekly time frame up here so you can see this better. So you see this all, you know, previous highs. Every time we come to these levels up here, sure, there are pullbacks and stuff like that, but there are no dips, right? There are no dips. There is no, you know, consolidation. There is no something like this over here. I mean, just continues, you know, going towards upside. Maybe on the daily time frame you got a dip or something like that, and then just, you know, breaks that eventually towards upside. So by the time we actually hit 69k, you know, up there, by the time we actually hit 69k, what if we just break and do this move over here towards upside? I mean, that would be insane, right? And that's what I'm saying, you know, no dip theory. I'm gonna show you a little bit more what I believe, over here. And you can see up here, over here, there was actually a little bit dip, but, you know, it technically was. So the first one just, you know, kind of, you know, came up here very, very close, then touched and pulled back the same a little bit towards downside. This was actually a big dip over here, 30-40% dip. This will last for, you know, 2 weeks or something like that. Let me see over here. How long does this actually last? Dip last. This actually lasts, this is a daily time frame. So, you know, this dip lasts for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, a week's time you dip towards downside. But this was This was you know, in 2000, just in early 2017. This is before the you know, big retail, before the investor and stuff like that. And then we went up to those levels, and you know, and we still had these dips over here, but it just continued towards the upside. So you know, technically, you know, these dips did come eventually. You know, we big move up here, dip, big move up here, dip, and continues towards the upside. Let me see the last one up here. Oh, this last one, and this is or the first one, right? We got to this, you know, this is level up here, but this just actually broke towards the upside immediately over here. But what if you use this one up here? Where is this one up here? Is this some kind of close or something like that? Maybe on the small time frame, some kind of resistance level. I don't even know. Let's go to the, no, it's down here. This is the weekly down here, all the way down here. Now this just actually broke through, right? So this came to the resistance level, just broke through and just continue pumping towards the upside. So imagine this right now, guys. Imagine this over here right now. Let's go to the chart. Imagine this right now. What if we go up here and then instead of pulling back, we do sideways move and then continue towards the upside, right? I mean, how would you feel about this? Would you be, you know, would you be scared? Would you be thinking that, you know, this cannot be it? You know, would you feel left out? Are you still on the sidelines? That's what I want to know, right? Are you still on the sidelines? Because I think this would actually wreck a lot of people. And I think that there is a good chance this actually might be the case, right? So there are no more dips over here. Even this dip up here had the pump towards upside to get the dip, because over here you could not dip it below, you know, 40k. Like we had 1 week down here below 40k, that's it, and just continue towards upside over here right now. But in the entire move towards upside, we've been talking about, you know, how everybody is missing the pump, right? So once we start going up here, like nobody, I mean, I say nobody, but you know, there are definitely people who bought the down here and, you know, bought the fear and stuff like that towards upside. But this big fast move towards upside, you know, very few people caught these moves. Over here they were afraid to buy, and then he, you know, did another pump towards the upside. Then he consolidated up here and everybody thought it's gonna go down, and then did this big move up here and everybody thought 52k was the top, and this move up here. So everybody missing these pumps because they are expecting the dip, guys. Everybody is expecting the dip, the consolidation, the pullback, the please stop this pump towards upside, but it just keeps on pumping. It's just not stopping, guys. It literally is just not stopping. And I see right now, if I look at the chart right now on the daily time frame, this chart is actually good. This looks like it's gonna go to 69k, guys, 69, 70k. Like this is actually very good, especially if it closes like this on the daily time frame. We don't know, actually know, it might actually pull back during the last couple hours and, you know, go towards downside, whatnot, right? But, you know, I think everybody would be very, you know, okay with a dip. I mean, I don't know anybody who doesn't want to, you know, this the dip. Number one, if Bitcoin dips, altcoins dip. If altcoins dip, you get to buy the dip before the retail does, right? So I really don't know who would be, you know, who doesn't want a dip. I want a dip. I know you want to dip. Like I've been talking 2 days ago, like I want to go back to the bear market and buy even more at low levels. So can we please have a dip on altcoins, you know, just so we can buy, you know, cheaper. And, you know, it might be the case that, you know, people get in fear and then don't buy the dip, but, you know, I would buy the dip, you know, I would buy the dip, right? But what if there is no dip, guys? That's what I'm saying. The no dip theory, we just pumped the 69k, go a little bit more sideways over here, like over here, and then continue towards the upside again. I mean, no dip, no dip. And every time you know, don't dip, you just push it back out towards the upside, and people think it's gonna go to the moon. And maybe eventually up there at, you know, something like, you know, 100k or something like that, it just goes, you know, totally ballistic up here. So that's the no dip theory. What if that actually happened? That would be insane, don't you think, guys? So we got this, this parabolic move happening up here towards the upside. All right, right now it is increasing speed, so, you know, technically I should assume there should come some kind of, you know, more movement up here, at least the line up here before we go to something like, you know, 90k or something like that. So could we have this move up to, you know, 70k and then, you know, the dip or something like that, consolidation? I think we can. It all depends on where this line over here is, right? So maybe it's a little bit over here, maybe something like that. I don't know. It all depends on the line, right? But it is going really, really fast towards upside. And this looks like, again, this looks like a parabolic move towards the upside. It's just breaking, you know, these, it's just increasing the speed right now towards the upside up here. And it is looking very, very nice and good. So I think there is a good chance, because even if you have a dip right now over here towards the downside, 53 is the bottom, right? It's not bottom, but you know, maybe up here, depends on where this line is. Like over here, you know, something like right now towards downside is like 50k or something like that, but I would assume this is gonna take a little while before it comes down. So you know, 55k or something like that, you know, the dip of 55. Like what kind of dip is, you know, above 50k? What kind of dip is that? Like what am I gonna do with, you know, 10% dip towards the downside? Even a 20% dip towards the downside gets you back to these levels, which I think is very hard to do, you know. But you know, you're gonna get to buy, you know, Bitcoin below 50k. I don't think so. But you know, this 10-12% dip, it does seems nice. So you know, give us the dip so we can buy the stuff, you know, so everything goes down. But you saw what happened tonight, guys, and we had live stream today, and we saw that, you know, during the night everything actually dipped already, something like 10% towards us. And this is AVAX dipped actually 9%. It's still down something like 3.7 4% towards downside, but it dipped like 9%. And I think a lot of coins did this dip around 10-15% towards downside. Some dipped less, some dipped more, give or take, but everything dipped towards downside, guys. Literally everything dipped towards downside. So I'm asking myself, like, how much more am I gonna be greedy? To how much more dip do I want, you know, on altcoins to actually be nice? But Bitcoin does look good, in fact, right? So this no dip theory right now, that we are gonna go up to, you know, 60-70k, and people are again gonna miss it because they think this is gonna go down. So we pump another move towards the upside over here, right? So we do another one of these moves towards the upside over here. And then we have a little bit maybe of some kind of, you know, consolidation up here. Again, you know, a couple of days, maybe a week's time, something like that. Maybe some kind of move up here where we do, you know, the spring above the resistance level, and then again continue towards the upside up here, right? I mean, it will get a lot of people wrecked. Don't you guys think? This move will get a lot of people wrecked over here. This bull will get a lot of people wrecked. Imagine missing the bull run because there are no dips. I think it's funny. I don't know about you guys, but I think yeah. The Burin is in the chat. Hi, Doom, man. By the way, Blue Balls in the chat. Anybody green name? Tell me what kind of altcoins am I gonna look at, because I need some altcoins to look at. We talked enough about Bitcoin. So I thought it was interesting, because what if there are no dips? And I think that this, I mean, technically there were dips, but you know, over here there's a 20% dip, 20% dip, 20% dip. This over here is a 20% dip. Could you get another 20% dip? I mean, technically you can get another 20% dip or something like that, but you know, thinking that you're gonna get Bitcoin like below 50k, I think that's insane right now. Insane, literally insane. There is no way you can get Bitcoin below 20k. Like, this looks just too good. I mean, it can happen. You can get dip below 20k. I'm not saying you cannot get Bitcoin below 20k, but it does look insane though. It does look insane that, you know, this is for whatever reason gonna dip below 50k, and you know, you're gonna get to buy Bitcoin below 50k. No way. There we go, some chat. Sheldon Sniper proposed something along these lines several months ago. He said that if he were a BlackRock or whoever, he'd run it up early to new all-time high ahead of the halving. Max Pain. Yeah, this is definitely Max Pain. Like, this is definitely Max Pain right now, because people are in so much pain that they didn't buy the bottoms and stuff like that, and it just keeps on pumping. No dips, guys, no dips. So over here, this very first move was actually this move over here, and this pullback up here, that was this pullback up here, and right now we are going into this move up here towards the upside. And right now we are, you know, if you just compare, you know, certain moves towards the upside, right now we are doing, you know, maybe this move was this move up here, and this pullback was this pullback, and right now we are doing this move up here towards the upside. And once we get up here, we start doing this over here towards the upside, which is, you know, this move up here. Now that would be funny. That would be funny. Do you know what Max Pain is also? Max Pain is when you reach the top before you think you will have reached the top, right? So we are going towards some kind of top over here, right? And we are thinking, you know, the top is gonna be around, you know, 90k or something like that. But then you're coming up here to 76k and does this up here, and it's over, right? This is also Max Pain, right? Max Pain is when you don't sell. When you don't sell and it starts going down. That is really bad thing. And you know, so you gotta make sure that doesn't happen. I think we have a realistic target, guys. I think we have a very realistic target, like 90k. My previous bull run target was 80k, guys. Over here, this is my previous bull market target, and you can see up here that, you know, that never got reached. But I think I'm maybe a little bit too optimistic on the 80k. This time around, I think, you know, 90k is okay, because from the top up here to 80k, that was something like, you know, 4x or something like that, right? But over here, from the top up here to 90k, it's only like 30%. You know, so I think you know, I'm a little bit optimistic over here. Sorry, pessimistic when it comes to you know, this 90k target. But the way I see it, it's better to have low target and then base your, you know, trading, your investing on the low target. And if it goes above that, you know, it's all good and dandy, you know. But you know, it's better to have a low target. Guys, just you know, don't get too bearish or anything like that. Like, we have targets up here and up there as well, but this is the lowest target, you know, 90k right now. That seems very probable, like highly probable on the move towards upside. It's not even above 100k, just 90k. And I think it's okay to have that target, because if it goes above that, you know, I will be ready, you know, we will be ready to sell at one point when it hits, you know, whatever the top is. But even if it goes only to 90k or you know, in the area up here, we are also ready, because we are kind of expecting that, right? So it's better than that. Now, the worst case scenario, literally the worst case scenario, at least for me right now, is this you know, target up here at you know, something like 70-80k, and then you just pull back. Good to see you stream again. Check out SSV if you can. $5 from Adrian Simic. How you doing, man? Long time no see. Instead of doing the chat, man, instead of doing the super chat, you should just join our Telegram. You know, you should just join our chat, the TF Fans Club. It also costs like $5-6. And you get to speak, you know, you get to chat every single day instead of post. But you know, I do appreciate the money, man. Thanks for $5. I will check out SSV if I can. Of course I can. Finally some coins. Let's check out altcoins, how they are doing. Ooh, what is this? This is actually a long time since I looked at this, because you can see it right now over here in the back. I actually was looking at this over here when this got launched. So you can see up here, this didn't do anything, but this was 4-hourly time frame. So you know, we've been looking at this for a while. You know, when it launched, I don't know if this is launched, but this is the first move up and down. And let me, you know, it's gonna be interesting to see what's actually happened to this, you know, since then. Well, as we can see, you know, since then it went down, because this happened during the February 2023 actually, you know, over a year ago. It went down towards downside. It created this nice bottom up here. Right now it's climbing towards the upside. And I think it's still holding the support down here, which is very, very nice. So the way I see it over here, at least this, you know, latest support up here, right now it's on the bottom of the support. So unless something should happen with altcoin season or something like that, there is a very low probability this is actually going to break towards the downside, right? Now, on the other hand, this is actually expanding musical instrument, something like this up here, give or take. Maybe even a channel. Maybe this is a channel. So if this is the bottom line, this is the top line. Let's create a channel out of this over here. Go something like this up here, give or take. Yeah, it looks like a channel to me. And right now it is on the bottom of that channel over here right now, which is actually very, very nice, because the next move up here is the top of the channel, as long as it holds support. And that's something like right now, something like, you know, 30% towards upside. And this is not abnormal. A lot of coins that I've been looking at that has this, you know, a rising channel over here, they like 30% move to the top of the channel. But the big moves are coming when this actually gets out of the, you know, out of the channel up here towards downside. But it's good that it's holding this support, you know, very, very nicely up here. Now this is on the daily time frame, so we won't go into the, you know, two small time frames over here. But it does look nice. Also on the weekly time frame, what you're gonna see here is that we are creating higher highs and higher lows. So this high, higher high, low, higher low. And right now it does look like this week is actually last week we actually create a higher high here as well. So it is definitely an option over here towards the upside. It does look actually very, very nice. Let me see some indicators on this thing over here. Yeah, it's not high up here, and we on the weekly time frame is just keeping, you know, these 60 levels. It's still, you know, going higher high on the time frame. It is consolidating up here right now since this previous stop up here. So this consolidation. So yeah, this looks like it's definitely going to start moving. The question is when, right? When is this going to start moving towards the upside? But this is definitely, There is no such thing as definitely, but it's very low probability it's gonna pull back down towards downside up here. I think this is getting ready to go though. I don't know what SSV is, so you know, good luck on that one, but it does look very, very nice. By the way, that is the channel you should be watching. The channel goes something like this up here. That's the channel. This is the channel, and you know, even though this you know, move towards the upside is very, very nice, you know, the channels can actually channel for a long time. So the best indication of when stuff is gonna go or increase the speed is when you break the channels. You know, watch the channel, man. Thanks for $5, appreciate that. So let's see what Ethereum is doing actually. Ethereum is actually above the blue box on the weekly time frame. Let's see how monthly close. Monthly close inside the blue box over here, just like Ethereum actually did. Right now it's climbing above that. Let's see up here how this is actually playing out. I mean, this actually consolidates. Right now it's getting high up here, but it's just pulling back, you know, still pulling, you know, towards the upside up here. Let's find another chart. ETH, USDT. Let's find another chart that's clean. Okay, this is clean. We can work with clean charts. We like clean charts. So this move up here, 1 2 3 4 5 green weeks in a row, which is actually very, very nice. But the trend is your friend, and the trend right now is just trending towards upside, right? So over here there is the line up here, give or take somewhere, something like this up here, maybe even up here. Now this should actually go from there, and then this move over here. It is just climbing too fast. Let's go on small time frames over here. How would we draw the trend? So the trend up here went something like this over here. And that broke, and then we have this trend over here right now. But it's not that trend. Let's go in the small time frames, 4-hourly time frames. Yeah, so this looks like it went something like this over here. That broke, so that means that this goes over here. Something like this over here. That's still holding, so this is out. This played out, so the channel should go something like this over here, I think, give or take. And doubling channel over here towards upside up here. This does look nice. So maybe something like this, but I don't like that it's actually outside over here. Maybe we should go, because this over here is falling out of that channel. And then channel goes up here towards these tops up here, and then you got this midline up here, but it's a little bit lower than that because the midline up here is something like this, give or take. Maybe it overshot a little bit. This looks actually nice. This looks actually nice. It looks like it wants to actually break this channel towards upside up here towards up, but these are small time frames. But the trend is still intact. Let's go back to the weekly time frame up here. It's just exploding towards upside. The most bullish part about this over here is that there is this line over here that's right now being broken, right? So on the big time frames, right, this channel up here right now is actually you know, getting towards double of the channel, is doubling towards the upside. It is very, very bullish. It is very, very bullish. And again, this weekly time frame over here right now, it doesn't have any kind of, you know, topping out signal up here. These are just big fat candles on the weekly time frame. So this weekly candle right now is gonna, you know, close in 2 hours and 17 minutes. Which is actually very, very good. Monthly candle up here closed with, you know, this little wick up here. There was, you know, this doji up here where everybody thought this was gonna dump down, like they're gonna buy, you know, get Ethereum back down at, you know, sub 2K. That's not happening, guys. That's not happening. And right now it just seems that this is just gonna continue going towards upside over here. So I don't see any stoppage, guys. I gotta tell you that. Like, it's really hard for me right now to see that we are gonna get any kind of pullback. Like over here we got a pullback. You can see up here, you know, a lot of, you know, euphoria, pull back, and did this move towards the upside, right? But right now it doesn't seem that it's gonna stop until we hit some kind of top, guys. I gotta tell you that, like, it does not seem it's gonna stop until we hit some kind of top. Now the interesting part on this candle up here is that there is no shadow on the downside right now. You don't have to have a shadow, but you know, you can see up here there is no shadow over here as well. There is a small shadow up here, but you know, you can just pump without any shadow. And if you pump without any shadow on the downside, this is also another one of these, you know, very, very bullish moves, right? As you close and you just continue pumping towards the upside, right? You can see up here, you close and you continue pumping towards the upside. And what happened after that? You closed without any shadow top, and then you explode towards the upside, and then you did this, you know, zigzag motion, pulled back, and then you continue this move towards the upside. But the you know, lack of shadows and continue pumping can actually be very, very bullish. The trend is your frenemy until the enema. This is most definitely an album called Definitely Maybe, which was definitely released by Oasis in '94. I remember listening to Oasis, man. That was good times, man. That was good times. Back in the day. Nostalgia. Still looks nice. Now, what we're gonna check out over here is Bitcoin Ethereum, actually. And is it back in the trend, right? So we had this thing over here that we've been looked for a very, very long time. And right now, the theory over here is that, you know, this falling wedge should break towards the upside. If it breaks down, it's going to get into this box where it is inside some kind of, you know, capitulation zone. It broke down, it went into this box up here and needed to break towards the upside over here. Now, it didn't do that. So, you know, we are like, okay, maybe it's going to create a double bottom up here. So it created this double bottom over here and tried to go up and failed that as well, and we're like, okay, maybe it's not gonna do double bottom, maybe it's gonna go lower, but it didn't go lower because it just did a, you know, this spring towards upside, towards stops up here, and I was like, yeah, but right now it actually might actually break, which it didn't, and actually back towards downside, back to the support level, created this, you know, again spring towards upside, and again tried to break towards upside up here, like over here, failed that, and right now we are pulling back towards downside. So, you know, on this chart over here, we were wrong a couple of times. We're a couple of times right, but we are mostly wrong. I gotta admit that, like over here, because I mean the box is still holding. I still don't believe this is gonna go below the box, and this will eventually break towards the upside up here. And when this breaks towards the upside, Ethereum overtakes Bitcoin and it just, you know, goes flying, right? The question is when is that gonna happen? And right now you can see up here that we are pulling back to the 10 moving average on the weekly time frame. This is 200 moving average. We pulled, you know, above it, back, above it, and right now pulling back again. So, you know, when is this thing actually gonna break towards us? So there are two ways this can actually, you know, two important levels that this needs to break. We either break this towards the upside and Ethereum overtakes Bitcoin as the #1 leading pumper in the space, or number two, we break the support level. Support level is all the way down here somewhere right now. So this goes for wherever, you know, down towards downside that way, and you know, it continues going towards downside, and that means that Bitcoin for some reason suddenly is the #1 pumper during the late parts of the bull market, and, you know, beats everything, right? Because previously at one point over here Ethereum does overtake Bitcoin, right? So over here this actually happened in September 2019. This is when you know, we hit this maximum maximum bottom down here, but this maximum bottom actually lasted for a while before this happened, right? So you can see up here right now that this bottom over here did happen. This bottom did happen. Let me just remove the moving average so you can see this better. This bottom over here did happen, and right now we are in this box over here that's, you know, trying to get out of. But as soon as this, you know, starts climbing, you know, Ethereum overtakes Bitcoin as the pumper, and that's actually what we are waiting for when it comes to, you know, when is Ethereum gonna be the main squeeze of the crypto, and it's gonna, you know, anytime, you know, Bitcoin pumps, you know, 2%, Ethereum pumps like 4 or 10% or something like that, crazy, right? So we're waiting for that. Now there is something happening on the Bitcoin chart right now, and I'm gonna show you up here. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. We again have this green candle over here, and again this looks very, very nice. So you got a level of resistance, you got this support level. If you remember when you started the stream, this was actually looking like a red candle, but we said there is 40 minutes left, and right now there is 12 minutes left over here, and this right now is looking better and better. So we got this you know, rising triangle happening up here on the chart, which is actually very, very bullish. So I was expecting this actually to pump a lot sooner. I wrote it in Telegram chat. How long ago was that? Let me see up here. Where is that? Bitcoin about pump, 9:34 p.m. So there we go. Bitcoin about 9:34 p.m. So this is right now 47 p.m. So a little bit, you know, 1 hour before that, I was thinking this is gonna go. I was thinking, you know, that was over here, and I was thinking this is gonna go. We can even look at it a little bit small time frames up here. Where is the 9:34, 9:35, 40, 30, around here, right? It was a little bit before that, but you know, it just looks so nice. It just looks so nice. I'm actually waiting for this actually to break towards the upside. I'm a little bit too bullish, guys. I understand that I'm a little bit too bullish. Maybe not good for everybody, but, you know, I'm a little bit too bullish. That's why I'm saying that, you know, there is a good chance we hit, you know, all-time high, break that, go to 90k, no dips whatsoever. How would you feel about no dip move towards upside, guy? How would you feel about it? That's all I'm saying. Like, are you in the market enough? Did you buy enough? Are you ready? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It does look nice though. It does look nice now. 1.24% towards upside right now. It actually looks nice. We should also look at the dominant chart. And my theory on the dominant chart is not 60%. 60% is what Benjamin Cohen thinks is going to happen, right? So there is 60%, dominance up here. He thinks, dominance is still going to go towards upside. But I believe that dominance has played out. And there are a couple of reasons for that, because the trend over here towards upside up here, something like this already broke. And this trend over here already broke. So it is breaking the trend. It is kind of curving right now sideways. And you can see up here these wicks on the upside. Top up here, wick up here, top up here, top up here. Right now, top up here. And it's still pulling towards downside. And I believe that dominance right now is gonna start. Sorry about that. I think dominance is gonna start right now losing the momentum here as well on this week. Eventually, it will break towards downside over here. It will break this support level over here towards downside, and it will start dumping towards downside, and that is when we get to the altcoin season, right? But we are already at that point. I mean, we are at 64k. We've seen already that Bitcoin, altcoins are pumping, but the dominance is still holding very, very nicely. Now let me show you the mega super nice Bitcoin altcoin. What are you gonna say? Bitcoin altcoin. Let me go to the dominant chart over here. Let me show you something up here. Let me overlay BTC USD chart. So what you're gonna see here is the altcoin season that everybody wants, right? The mega super altcoin season. So what you see over here on the chart, there are two charts. So this chart up here, this is the dominance chart. When this dominant chart goes towards the upside, that means Bitcoin is outperforming altcoins. That does not mean altcoins are dumping. It just means that when Bitcoin goes up 10%, altcoins only go up 5%, right? Or the average of the altcoins goes up 5%. So Bitcoin is technically outperforming altcoins. So Bitcoin has been outperforming altcoins in the bear market and the first start of the bull market, right? It's been outperforming altcoins. This is very important, right? So we want to know when this part happens. So let me just hide this. So you see this part over here. This is when Bitcoin does not outperform. This is when Bitcoin loses dominance and crashes dominance towards the downside, where altcoin just explode like, insane amounts towards the upside. This is the part that's legitimately the best juicy, most juicy part. And this part started right over here, guys. That is where it started up here. If you remember what I just said during the stream, that during this part up here, where we are right now on the chart, guys, where we are right now on the chart, right? Let me just hide this for a second up here. Let's go to this chart over here for whatever reason, right? And this is the no dip theory. But where are we right now on over here on this chart up here? So this move towards upside, I could be over here, or this move, does look like this is this move over here, right? So this big pump over here. So where we are right now, right? So we got some kind of consolidation button down here. We got this capitulation, we got a capitulation, we got this move up, we got this move up, we got this pull back towards downside, we got a pull back towards downside, and right now we have this boom, zoom towards upside, we got a zoom towards upside, but maybe it's all the way up here towards upside, because right now there are altcoins are pumping, and you can see this over here on the chart. The same thing happened right over here, remember the place. Let's go back to the chart up here. Let's go back over here and let's hide this chart over here a little bit. So that's the place, guys. That's the place that we're talking about, right over here. That is the place, right? So if you add the dominant chart up here right now, what did I do just now? Why is this chart? Oh, this is the wrong chart. There we go, the dominant chart. So this over here is the dominant chart. This is a Bitcoin chart, and you can see up here, once Bitcoin hit this, what was that, 40k level up here, you can see right up here, that was the very top up here on the dominant chart. And after that, what did happen, guys? What did happen? This move up here, and this move up here went all the way up until the top hit up here. So this is the bull market, guys. Sorry, this is the altcoins season up here. Okay, entire move up here, that's the altcoin season. So Bitcoin was going from 40k all the way to 60k, zigzagging sideways, and while losing the dominance to altcoins. So altcoins were extremely pumping towards the upside. So this is what we're looking for. This is the move, guys. This is the move. Okay, so let's see what's happening right now over here on the chart. Let's go sideways over here a little bit and see where we are right now. And what you're gonna see over here, is that, let me just adjust a little bit so you know it's easier to see up here. Let's put dominance on top up here because it's nicer up here. There we go. There we go. Okay. So this up here, this is the dominance. This is Bitcoin chart up here. Let's just move. There we go. And as you can see up here, right over here, this is when we hit actually the top up here. The top, that's the top. That's the top of Bitcoin dominance. And after that, it went down. It went down all the way over here. That's when dominance actually stopped. So this over here, this pullback down here, that's the altcoin season, right? And you can see right now that Bitcoin is going up towards upside, and we are already thinking this over here is the top, right? Now, if we are correct over here on this move right now, we don't know actually whether we are correct on the move or not, but if we are correct on the move, that means that dominance has stopped out on this move right now towards the upside. And even though Bitcoin right now continues going towards the upside, the dominance continues going towards the downside over here, like this over here, pull back down and just crash towards the downside while Bitcoin goes towards the upside. This over here will be the altcoin season, guys. I'm telling you that right now. If this pulls back below the support levels over here, it's gonna lose everything because there are actually no more lines you can draw. Like there is this line up here right now, there is this line over here, and as soon as it starts losing that, like there are no more lines. Like it is just doing full curvature towards downside. It is just gonna lose everything, right? So if this move up here, the way we analyze the chart, if this stop up here does hold on the dominance part, if this stop does hold and this starts pulling back below the support level, we are already in altcoin season. We can already technically say that we are in altcoin season. I mean, you have seen what altcoins are doing, guys. AI coins have been exploding, meme coins are exploding. The only thing that's not exploding is, you know, your coins that you are hodling. You know, everything around us is exploding, just our coins are not exploding, you know, but it will come time. You know, I wrote on X that, you know, guys, chill, you know, your coin's time will come, you know, it will explode as well, it will go towards the upside eventually, it's okay. So it's gonna be fine, guys, it's gonna be fine. But this does like look like legitly, like over here we are very, very close to this you know, very top of the Bitcoin. Let me just remove a little bit, let me just go a little bit back. I don't know how much back I need to go. I think we went back enough. Yeah, there we go. So let's go to the weekly time frame up here. So this looks actually very nice when it comes to Bitcoin dominance, and right now this is the next move towards downside. If this does happen, and I think this is gonna happen because, you know, that's how we analyze the chart, I think that you know, we are pretty much done when it comes to altcoins. Altcoins are gonna explode very, very soon. I mean, altcoins are already exploding. Wizard Cell CFX is what I'm looking to jump in. If you've been following, I just did a video today for you know, Blue Balls exclusive video. By the way, guys, if you want to have, you know, exclusive altcoin videos, you want to know what's pumping and not pumping, you can check out the link. I do videos on altcoins because it's too late, you know. It's easy to see something like that's up like 200-300% towards upside, like, oh, it just pumped, this thing just pumped 50%, must be a good buy. You're buying green candles up 50%. Sure, it can continue pumping because it's very, very early, but it would be nicer to find something that's not pumped, you know, already, that, you know, is about to pump. And that's why we do this altcoins video. And I did talk about CFX today actually, so I'm gonna show you over here. And let's go a little bit to daily time frame up here, and you know, this is what we've been looking for when it comes to CFX. What you're gonna see here on the chart, the CFX is actually looking very, very good right now, and it is breaking this channel towards the upside. So I'm expecting CFX to increase the speed towards the upside, which actually looks very, very good. So this channel up here is getting broken right now, and we can actually even, you know, zigzag it a little bit more. So we still have, you know, 2 hours left. Weekly time frame up here is breaking towards the upside. So, you know, next week this thing actually can go very, very hard towards the upside. So there you go, guys. Altcoin exclusive Blue Boss special, the chart. So this kind of chart we actually look, you know, trying to find, you know, what is the next thing that's gonna pump. So if you're not part of the, you know, our community, the TA fans club, not TLA, it's TA fans club, technical analysis fans club, do join, because we do, you know, videos. We got a Telegram channel, we do live streams where you can actually ask me about coins live. You know, it's the full house, you know, that's what I'm saying. And we got some of the best guys. Technically only one guy, Mladen. No, best guys are in the chat. Investors, big shot investors. Guys, it looks good, it looks good. CFX looks very nice, man. I'm thinking CFX is gonna play out very nice. But Bitcoin right now, how much is right now? We got 2 more minutes left on the hourly close up here, and it does look very nice. Now this hourly close is still not above the resistance level though. Where my lines go? There we go. It's not above the resistance level just yet, right? So let's see up here if it can break this line towards the upside. This is 54 seconds left. Let's go to 1 minute time frame up here. Let's see if you can actually get above this level over here. Can we look at a 1 second chart up here? Is it gonna try to break the level up here? This is the level we're trying to close above. Okay, what you guys think? We got something like 20 seconds left or something like that. I don't even know how long time we have left. Up here, where is the close up here? This 1 second chart. There we go, 30 seconds left, 30 seconds left. Can this actually go and close above 62, 845? We got 20 seconds left, 21 seconds, 20 seconds left, and it is going closer. I mean, if we close above that, we technically closed above the resistance level, right? Do we see any kind of, can we see any kind of volume in this last 10 seconds up here? So there is some kind of volume up here pumping, but it is very close, but I don't think it's gonna close. Now, there is still only 5 seconds left, so unless we get some kind of major pump up towards the upside, which is not gonna happen up here, just going sidewise up here, and there we go. We got a close on hourly candle right now. We did not close above the resistance level, which you're gonna see over here right now. We did come close, and we are trying, we are technically creating this higher high, because on the smallest time frames you can always use these two candles to create these tops over here. But we did get above a certain resistance level, which is actually very good. I'm again strongly bullish, guys. I think this is gonna just pump very soon. It looks very nice. I have absolutely no reason to believe that, for whatever reason we're gonna dump or anything like that. I keep telling people, do not get, bitten by the FUD. My wife just brought me food, so I gotta share the food. This is the potatoes that I like the best. Where is it? I gotta show you the food. And this is beef, so this is my food. And I'm gonna go eat now. So, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Join the TA fans club if you want. We also got a public Telegram group that you can join. It's gonna be nice and cozy. Like 2,000-3,000 people are gonna get there as soon as retail gets here. So join fast, join early. There are already 30 guys there sharing charts, talking about lines. Trying to find which coin is gonna pump next. That's the good stuff. If you're not in any kind of group, guys, you gotta join group. You gotta join something. The TA fans club is maybe one of the nicest place to be. Anecdotal Smith, dang. Smakalik. Okay, guys, I gotta go eat. I also got my milk. I forgot to drink milk. I brought milk and I did not drink even my milk. Good wife. Yeah, she's okay. She only makes me food because, she likes my money. Okay, guys, I'm gonna see you around. Enough chit-chatting. I need to watch how this is gonna play out. Thank you for stopping by, guys. It's been interesting. I'll see you around. Bye-bye. Where is my outro?